Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us virtually to celebrate our Leeds class of 2021 and mark this incredible occasion and milestone in their lives. To the parents, friends, mentors, faculty, and staff who have each played a critical role in launching our students into their next chapter, thank you. Each graduate has made important contributions to our Leeds community during their time with us. They are a truly remarkable group, and they wouldn't be where they are today without all of your support. And to our students who are graduating, wow! In your last 3 semesters at CU, you have handled the disruptions in our world with great resilience, maturity, and determination. I'm honored to have worked with and gotten to know many of you during your time at Leeds. Today's graduates include first-generation college students, multi-generational CU Buff graduates, single parents, former CU Boulder staff, transfer students, and members of our Diverse Scholars, Honors, and Leeds Scholars programs. You are future teachers, entrepreneurs, consultants, and leaders, and you are already making an impact on your communities and the world. One of you founded 2 anti-bullying startups. Another, in an internship at Ball Aerospace, applied satellite technology to mitigate ocean pollution and space debris. Another completed 3 internships and 3 community outreach projects, all while working full-time and still managing to graduate on time. Many of you traveled to different countries and continents through Leeds Global Experiences, which led to many incredible research projects, presentations, and fond memories. Perhaps most remarkably, many of you have prioritized being formal and informal mentors to others along your college journey, paying forward some of the knowledge, insights, and successes you achieved while pursuing your bachelor's degree. I speak on behalf of all of our faculty and staff in saying we are so proud that you will be representing CU and the Leeds School in the world. However, I realize that none of us would have been able to imagine the events we collectively experienced in 2020 and 2021. Life beyond your education always carries uncertainty, and you have faced more than your fair share already. And there will be many more situations throughout your life that you will not be able to control. What you can control, however, is how you respond in light of those challenges. I've been privileged to see countless examples where you have shown great problem-solving, humility, empathy, community-mindedness, and grit during the pandemic. It makes me incredibly optimistic for our future and for your personal success. Let these unusual times help you reflect on the kind of person you want to be in the world. Put those skills into practice when you respond to future obstacles. Know your strengths and build on them, and share them with others. Know, too, when you are not able to be strong and need to ask for help. Let that inform your empathy for others when they also face difficulties in their lives. As you transition to a new chapter post-graduation, more often than not, your next steps will be unclear. Remember to look for and create opportunities around you. You are all well equipped to think entrepreneurially and to discover, create, and act when opportunity presents itself. Saying yes to these opportunities may also take you to places you might not otherwise have imagined for yourself. Life will have its storms, but like our CU mascot, the buffalo, the rare animal that faces into storms instead of turning away, we too can face these storms head-on and get through them more effectively. Your character, determination, and entrepreneurial drive will not only carry you through challenges, but it will help you see the opportunities they present. Your Leeds education has prepared you well. It is my hope that you will use it to make the world a little bit better wherever your life takes you. All of us here hope you will continue to find the Leeds School and your classmates a source of inspiration and connection far into the future. Please stay in touch so that we can hear what you're up to. We also hope you will reach back and help others coming up behind you by sharing your insights and experiences with them as others have done for you. On behalf of our entire Leeds School of Business and extended community, our most heartfelt congratulations to each of you and our very best wishes for success in your future. Now it is my pleasure to introduce today's keynote message from alumnus Axton Salim. Mr. Salim graduated from Leeds in 2002. He is currently a director of PT Indofoods, a leading Indonesian food company with operations spanning from production of raw materials and their processing to consumer products in the market. He is also a director of Indofood's Consumer Branded Products Business Group, which manufactures and markets a diverse range of consumer products, including noodles, dairy, food seasoning, and many more product categories. In addition to many other leadership positions, Mr. Salim has served as global co-chair of Scaling Up Nutrition Business Advisory Group, as a member of the inaugural cohort of the Obama Foundation's Asian Pacific Leaders Program, and he is deeply committed to values-based leadership and community engagement. Thank you, Mr. Salim, for sharing an inspiring message with our graduates today.
Thank you, Dean Matusik, for the invitation. Dear graduates, congratulations, Leeds Class of 2021. Today, we celebrate your waking up every morning, getting to class, late night study groups, group projects that sometimes can get annoying, every paper written, every test taken. Today, we celebrate you and your achievements. Be grateful of the support system, your family, friends, teachers, faculty members, and don't forget to thank them today. When I first got an invitation to speak, I did ask, are you sure you're asking the right person? And did you see my transcript? Something I was able to keep a secret from my parents for a very long time. I really wish I could be there in person to celebrate with everyone. As an alumni, I'm extremely grateful and honored for this opportunity to speak in front of you on this very special occasion. After all, Leeds is where I found my passion in marketing, and I'm still pursuing it, leading one of the largest food companies in Asia with a presence of over 50 countries and active in building the startup communities in Indonesia. Mom, Dad, I'm giving a commencement speech for my alma mater. I hope I didn't turn out so bad after graduation. Never in your wildest dreams did you imagine that you will be graduating in one of the most chaotic times of our generation. And I did rob you of your full senior year college experience. If the last few months did teach us anything, it is that the velocity of change is faster. The interconnectivity of it all. Economic crisis because of health crisis. And with no prior experiences like that, to have a cheat sheet or cliff notes on what to do. How we as global citizens have to look at geopolitical tensions, health, poverty, inequality, climate change concurrently and not as individual problems. And throw in a few more buzzwords such as crypto and blockchain. I know how super overwhelmed you must feel as you try to understand where you fit in all of this. I know it may not be the world that you imagined when you entered college 4 years ago. Class of 2021, if the pandemic has taught you anything, it is that you will come out of this having one common experience. A common experience of what it takes to be resilient. Despite the uncertainties and challenges caused by the pandemic, one thing for certain has not changed: your potential. The next few days will be extremely confusing for you, not because of the hangovers of partying, but an emotional mixed bag as you enter the next phase of life. Feelings of confidence and yet uncertainty. Uncertain about what changes that are happening around us. Uncertain as you step into entering adulthood. And trust me on this one, adulting is hard. In preparing for this speech, I asked myself, what advice would I give my 21-year-old younger self? So I stepped right in, putting myself as a student. Guess old habits die hard. I had all of 1 month to prepare. Procrastinated until the last minute to write the speech. During my procrastination, I decided to do a guided meditation on overcoming procrastination and did an online search on how not to procrastinate. And at this point of time, I'm quite well versed in the art of procrastination. Procrastination, putting off important projects, putting off things we want to achieve, putting off decisions we have to make. The obvious is when we procrastinate, we may squander time and opportunities. But procrastination may be a coping mechanism for us to avoid strong emotions of anxiety and fear of failing. We are living in a society with an obsession with success, never really encouraging failing as a learning experience for growth. We live in a society where we value virtual acknowledgements by strangers who only know our story from what is being presented to them. The growing list of under 30 achievers have not inspired us as a society or made us feel good about ourselves as common folks. More often than not, these lists only incite feelings of envy, anxiety, and encourage comparisons that highlights our shortcomings. Understanding what is holding you back is important. Remember that everyone's journey is uniquely paced. Take time, set your goals, and figure out the building blocks to reach them. Shift your perspective and definitions of success and failing. Life will not be a smooth sailing all the time, so we need to learn to take it all in stride. Failing is sometimes does not make you a failure. Failure isn't an outcome. It's a response to an outcome. Failure is when we stay down after we've fallen, which represents giving up. Be kind to yourself. Practice self-compassion and allow yourself to make mistakes and fail forward and then learn from them. Be brave to take on every opportunity. It may come in the most unexpected places. Let me tell you a story that happened not so long ago. In 2012, I was invited to be part of the nutrition intervention project to help with stunting issues, which were and are still prevalent in Indonesia. At that time, I was ignorant. What was stunting? I realized that it was a problem that was not only in faraway lands, but on my own backyard. For those of you who might not know, stunting is a condition where if a child is malnourished at 12 years old, their brain and physical growth will be impacted for the rest of their lives. That is a very small window of intervention, 1,000 days to be exact. From pregnancy to 2 years old. It was affecting 30% of babies being born yearly. If Indonesia had an average of about 5 million babies yearly, that would be about 1.3 million babies at risk every year. At that point of time, I knew deep down I had to participate in being part of the solution. But I was full of doubt. What was a young punk going to do to help? It took me 3 weeks, with the encouragements of my colleagues, to accept the challenge. This project resulted in 10% reduction in stunting rates in that area. And since then, we are able to reach out to 1 million youths to educate them on this issue. And also, I was appointed as co-chair of the United Nations Scaling Up Nutrition Business Network. In life, self-doubt will creep up on you, making you feel inadequate to be on the same table as your peers. When this happens, take a step back, reframe where you're at, and keep going. Remember, you're invited to sit at a table for a reason. Take a seat. Today, as you graduate, you're not only leaving with facts, figures, and theories, but also memories, friendships, and experiences that you made. Being a boy from Indonesia, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, I was curious about America when I first moved to Boulder in '97. My first football game, go Buffs. My friends who became family away from home. Concerts at the Fox Theatre. Hanging out and getting my piercings on the hill. Peanut butter and jelly bagels from Moe's and coffee runs from Illegal Pete's. People watching on Pearl Street. And of course, some partying here and there. Little did I realize that Colorado winters were going to be brutal, with my first experience of a snowfall being the blizzard of '97. I also had moments of vulnerabilities, of being an Asian minority in a new country. Being able to embrace the vulnerabilities of being a minority has helped me to learn the meaning of empathy. Putting myself in the shoes of another person, with the aim to understand the feelings and perspective, and to use that understanding to guide our actions. In the midst of trying to figure out adulting, do not stop learning how to learn. More than ever, the world needs us to keep a childlike curiosity talk to the people outside of our usual social circle, encounter lives and worldviews very different from your own. Be ready to challenge your preconceptions and prejudices. Always go into anything with an open mind and heart. Something I learned very early on in adulting, at the beginning of my career. I had the fair share of being a smartass, only to be smacked down. Do not go into any situation thinking that you know better. Most successful innovations come when you fully understand traditional ways of doing things before breaking the rules using technology and ways of thinking. Arm yourself with information to be problem solvers. Do not discount anyone or anything. Wisdom comes from experiences, be it bitter, sour, sweet. You never know where wisdom's going to come from or who will be sharing it with you. So today, before you go zooming to your celebrations and the future, I would like you to take a minute when you're by yourself and reflect back to the time when you're 17 years old, just about to enter university. What kind of a person you were and who you have become now. Be grateful of where you have come. Be proud of what you have achieved. What would your 17-year-old say to you? I'm very sure that person is extremely proud of what you have achieved today. Class of 2021. Armed with your diploma, you're now a class that have been called to step into the future. A future with purpose, passion, hope, and energy. To end, let me share this quote by Mr. Rogers that has always felt a deep impression for me. When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." It has served me as a reminder that there will be always people doing good in times of need. People who will be able to keep us sane, and people who will restore our faith in humanity. I would like to challenge you to reframe the meaning of this statement. Find your purpose and be one of the helpers. With that, now it's up to you if you want to take on the challenges. Once again, congratulations, class of 2021. Go forth and let your light shine.
Thank you, Axton, for your time and very thoughtful insights. We appreciate you celebrating this unique occasion with the class of 2021. On behalf of the Leeds School, we would like to present a scholarship in your honor that will be awarded to an incoming student for Leeds class of 2025. At this time, we will now recognize our Outstanding Student Award winners, followed by a special congratulations message from Leeds students, staff, and faculty.
Students, families, colleagues, and guests, I'm honored to announce the finalist and winner of the 2020 Frascona Teaching Excellence Award. The Joseph L. Frascona Teaching Excellence Award was established by a family, 3 former Leeds students from the Falkenberg family, who each benefited from a remarkable educator, the late Dr. Joseph Frascona. This award recognizes teachers that go beyond the bounds of textbook teaching, inspiring their students, engaging their minds, and developing their intellectual prowess. In addition to myself, the 2020 Frascona Selection Committee consisted of 3 exceptional educators in their own right. Tracy Jennings, teaching professor of organizational leadership and information analytics, Lori Langdon, director of the Learning Assistant Program, and Chris Leach, W.W. Reynolds Capital Markets Program Chair, Professor of Finance, tenured program sponsor, and Hernando de Soto Capital Markets Program. Additionally, the 2020 Frascona Selection Committee included 2 of Leeds' most exceptional student leaders, James Donahue and Riley Ferrero. The committee is honored to have worked together in selecting this year's finalists and winner. An exceptional educator knows how to shape students into lifelong learners, capable of becoming educators in their own right. These teachers instill confidence in their students so they can go into the world armed with the ability to learn and share their many gifts with others. They encourage their students to be men and women for others and to develop a passion for something larger than themselves. A powerful lecture, positive feedback on a paper, passing praise of a student's ability in class, or a few minutes in office hours can change how a student sees himself. So too do a teacher's own behaviors, attitudes, passions, work-life balance, and humility leave an indelible mark on his or her students. Through the relationship between teacher and student, a student learns not only theory, but how to navigate some of the more challenging moments in life. The committee had the honor of reading an impressive 367 nominations for over 70 faculty members. We clearly have many passionate, dedicated, and highly capable teachers who are providing exceptional learning opportunities both within and outside of our Leeds classrooms. The 2020 finalists each are exceptional academics, but also wonderful people, modeling humility and integrity for our students. Please join the 2020 Frascona Selection Committee members in congratulating these finalists listed in alphabetical order: Sean Davies, Baria Gorin, Curtis Sears, and Francis Tice. In their nomination forms, students were inspired by Sean's care for their career and personal development, his ability to motivate them, his ability to make the more esoteric financial concepts clearer, and his overall stewardship over them and their careers. Students were also impressed by Baria's extensive industry knowledge, her passion for marketing, her respect for different points of view, and engaging and interesting lectures. Our students were also encouraged by Curtis's extremely positive attitude, enthusiasm for all things real estate, depth of his industry knowledge, and ability to make class and learning fun. And finally, our students were emboldened by Francis's calm and patient teaching style, genuine care and concern for them and their learning, clear explanation of deeply difficult accounting materials, and impressive knowledge and research. Please join the committee again in congratulating each of these finalists, who are exemplars of teaching excellence within Leeds. Each finalist navigated the unusually long 2020 selection process with grace, professionalism, and humility throughout. In honor of their dedication to teaching excellence, each finalist will receive a cash reward, which was made possible by the Falkenberg family. Now please join me in congratulating the winner of the 2020 Joseph L. Frascona Teaching Excellence Award, Sean Davies. Sean's innovative way of making the complex seem simple and the intimidating seem approachable is undoubtedly a result of his exceptional credentials, but also his character. The committee found his teaching philosophy centered on stewardship to be genuine and heartwarming. Thank you, Sean, for all you've done for our students. Sean will now announce the finalists for the 2021 award, the winner of which will be announced at our December 2021 Leeds Commencement ceremony.
Liz, thank you a lot. I am humbled by this honor and just so appreciative of it. But it's also my joy to announce the finalists for the 2021 Joseph L. Frascona Teaching Excellence Award. Given COVID, things are a little unusual of having that announcement here, but you'll also hear from me in December when we announce the winner. But our finalists are Francis Tice from Accounting, Harry Starn from Finance, Jeffrey York from Strategy, Entrepreneurship, and Operations, and Jeremiah Contreras from Accounting. These are phenomenal teachers, so please join me in expressing appreciation and congratulations for these phenomenal teachers. And you'll see me in December again when we hear who the winner is. So thank you.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations. My name's Daryl Zuckman. I'm the director of the Honors and Scholars program here at Leeds. I'm hoping that many of you were able to see David Brooks when he was on campus a few months ago. He was the Leo Hill Leadership Signature Speaker this year. He's got a lot of quotes that I love, but one of my favorites is the following. Almost every successful person begins with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it so. Your coursework, interactions with faculty, staff, and students, along with all the experiential opportunities you've received at Leeds have given you the tools. You have the power and the ability. I've worked with many of you, and I know the future is bright. Congratulations, and go Buffs.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I am deeply impressed with your class's resilience, creativity, and dedication. I wish you wild success in whatever you choose to do next. We are so proud of you.
Hello, graduating class of 2021. This is Don Ost, and I want to congratulate you on this major milestone of not only graduating from the University of Colorado Leeds School of Business, but also surviving a pandemic and those online video lectures. I want to tell each and every one of you how so very proud I am of you and what you've been able to accomplish. I hope when you look back at your time at Leeds, you have fond memories of the things that you have done, the places you have been, and the people you have met. I'm also so excited to see what the future has in store for each one of you. And remember this, no matter what you do, go out there and make this world a better place. Lastly, remember that buffaloes are strong and mighty and they stay together. So go Buffs.
Congratulations, Leeds grads. Congratulations, parents, family, supporters. What a great class. We're so proud of you, your resilience, your perseverance, your commitment to yourselves and your academics and to Leeds. Really, really proud of you. To the marketing grads, it has been an absolute pleasure to get to work with you, some of you over the course of 3 or 4 courses, but continually impressed with your creativity, your problem-solving skills, your sense of community and support for each other. It really makes all of us so proud to be part of Leeds and part of supporting you in your growth. And we're really looking forward to following your adventures. So congratulations, really happy for you. I hope you have a great day.
Congratulations, graduates. The Leeds advising team is so proud of you, and we wish you all the best in your future.
Congratulations. You did it. I hope you know what an incredible accomplishment you just achieved, especially this year of all years. I know you will accomplish amazing things. Stay in touch and do good works.
Hi, Leeds graduates of 2021. This is Professor Sarah Zuckman of Accounting. Congratulations to you all. You deserve a lot of respect for persevering and completing your degree during such difficult times. The pandemic and the recent terrible events have certainly influenced your experience, but they don't in any way diminish your successes. You've shown yourselves to be resilient and up to the challenge. So congratulations to you all. I wish you all the very best in your future adventures. Go Buffs.
class of 2021. Congratulations on graduating from CU Boulder in the Leeds School of Business. For those of you that had my class, remember the two most important questions you can ask about yourself are who are you and what are you doing here? Congratulations again, and go change the world.
Congratulations, everybody. You did it. What an amazing life accomplishment to earn your degree. We're all so very proud of you and can't wait to learn of the impact you make in the world. Congrats again.
Congratulations, Leeds graduates. You did it. We are so proud of everything you've accomplished, and we can't wait to welcome you to the Leeds alumni community. Congratulations.
Class of 2021, congratulations. We did it. Who would have ever thought all the late nights studying in the atrium, working on group projects, and having a great time with friends would lead us here today in May. I know all of my favorite memories encompasses all the small moments, whether it was those late nights or having a great laugh with friends. Although this past year has been challenging for all of us, what allowed me to get through everything was allowing me to focus on what I'm able to control and really pursuing things that interest me. As we're heading into the future, much is unknown, just like this past year was before COVID-19 hit us. But what's important is taking ownership over all aspects of your life, having conviction in yourself, and remaining true to who you are. And with that, I hope the best for everyone, and congratulations, and enjoy this moment.
Hi Leeds, class of 2021, and congratulations. I'm Natasha Badger, a fellow graduate, marketing major, and the former president of the CU American Marketing Association. Although we're not able to celebrate together in person, we can still take this day to be proud of all we've accomplished in college and the time that we've spent together. One of the most memorable things about Leeds is all of the amazing friendships that I've made. In the first event that we shared together, freshman year, Leeds Welcome Day, I met my first friend in college, downstairs in the base classroom, who's still one of my closest friends to this day. And living in Cheyenne, Arapahoe, I met two friends who have now been my roommates for almost 3 years. And I think we can all remember the camaraderie that we shared as we stayed up late studying for our macroeconomics final in the study rooms of Cheyenne, Arapahoe, or talked between our back-to-back mods and base sophomore year in the halls of Coble. As hard as we've all worked at Leeds, there's been so many memories rooted in our tight-knit community. I'm going to share a short quote that I heard a few years back. Bad things do happen. How I respond to them defines my character and the quality of my life. I can choose to sit in perpetual sadness, immobilized by the gravity of my loss, or I can choose to rise from the pain and treasure the most precious gift I have, life itself. This idea is what has carried me through the past year. When we started at Leeds, this isn't exactly what we had expected our college experience would be like. Almost 3 full semesters online, no senior year spring break, and a virtual graduation. This year has arguably been one of the most challenging parts of our academic careers, and for some of us, our entire lives. But as the quote says, bad things do happen. And the grit, perseverance, and optimism that we decided to respond with will not fade. As we go out into the world and continue on with our lives, we will be stronger and more capable because of this. Congratulations again, class of 2021. I can't wait to cross paths with you again in the future.
Congratulations, the class of 2021. I think what I'll miss most about my time at Leeds is sitting in the atrium and being with my friends and saying hi to people walking by on their way to class. I think that was definitely one of the best parts of college, as silly as it may seem. I also want to thank all the students, the alumni, the professional staff, everyone in the Boulder community for being so kind, welcoming, and encouraging over the past year and a half. Your support truly is what helped us get to the finish line. So we thank you on behalf of that. Again, to the class of 2021, congratulations. I hope you have the most amazing time celebrating your achievements this summer, and I just know that there are brighter days ahead.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. These past 4 years have taught us a lot about growth and perseverance. I know some of my favorite memories have been walking into the classroom at the start of the semester and seeing all the familiar faces and knowing I was going to have a good semester. Leeds has allowed us to make so many great memories over the past 4 years and is teaching us how to take on the next stages in our lives. From all the late nights to the really challenging assignments, all of our hard work is finally paying off. But now it's time for us to take our next challenge head on. To the class of 2021, I wish you nothing but the best. I'm so excited to see the accomplishments that we all make in our future. Congratulations again, class of 2021. Cheers to the next one.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Radke and I'm an ops major. Congratulations to all my fellow graduates. This year was not the senior year that we had imagined, but just like the rest of our time here at Leeds, we made it one to remember. From our FGXs to late nights in the base room to rushing the field after the Nebraska win, the class of 2021 had a college experience unlike any other. Again, congratulations to you all. Be kind, be safe, take care of each other, and Sco Buffs.
Congratulations, everyone. We have made it through mods, base, and all those fire alarms. Studying at Leeds has been a big chapter of my life, but my favorite memory is not a specific instance or event. It's the intangible connections I have made with so many of my fellow graduates and all those others I have met here. I have formed ties with mentors and my best friends. Those relationships I will forever hold as my favorite part of Leeds. We are not the first class to graduate during a pandemic, but hopefully we will be the last. Although this past year we have been faced with the impossible, it has made us stronger to take on the real world and real jobs. We are parting paths, going in different directions from Leeds, but the community we have forged will persevere. I want to wish everyone good luck. I know we are all going on to accomplish amazing things.
Sammy Aaron. Eob Abai with distinction, honors, and Beta Gamma Sigma. Nicholas Abate with distinction. Luca Abbott. Fuad Abdi. Emily Ann Abed with distinction. Laura Amelie Abeta. Tristan Abeta. Wilson Absire. Michael Robert Ackman. Andrew Adams. Christopher Adams. Marco Allen Adams. Samuel Oddix. John Agnello. Nicole Aguilera. Michael Patrick Ahern. Ushna Ahmed. Khalaf Helal Alhameli. Sophie Alberry. Jordan Alcon with distinction. Raul Aldretti. Griffin Alexander. Simon Bradley Alger. Yosef Al-Jassim. Brendan Xavier Allen. Lee Allison. Bo Alton. Abby Amiot. Tatum Elizabeth Amarell. Abigail Florence Anderson with distinction. Casey Anderson. Caden Andrews. Timothy Burgess Herzog Andrews. Gabrielle Gator Angiano. Benjamin Antonson. John Apel. Praneeth Apparasu. Joycelyn Apaya. Ryan Joseph Archer. John Tucker Arensey. Oluwabumi Victoria Arija. Jason Aristides. Everett Arnold with distinction. Joseph Athanasu. Noah Austin. Roberto Adrian Avila Reyes. Marie Rain Therese Axelon. Chase Axtell with distinction. Maxwell Azar. June Bong. Natasha Norman Badger. Callahan Newell Bailey. Alex Bain. Nathan Baker. Lucas Bacher. Kevin Blake Banky with distinction. Justin Lee Barlow. Astrid Barrera Hernandez. Nicholas Bartlett with honors and Beta Gamma Sigma. James King Boffman. Dustin Patrick Beyer. Jacob Belknap. Morgan Bell. Brianna Bennessy. Eric Bendixson. Ian Bennett. Finley Lauren Benninger. Catherine Berg. Bo Baratsoff. Nicholas Lawrence Birkin. Anya Berlova with high distinction and honors. Dietrich Burning. Nick Burton. Dane Bassett. Rachel Marie Bielick. Nicholas Burkholtz. Nina Bishop. Samuel Blackburn. Lindsay Jean Blanchett with Beta Gamma Sigma. Connor Blaisdell. Carter Blaisdell. Charles Blower. Zachary Blumkin. Kaluna Belorma. Rob Bonner with honors. Caroline Bond. Claire Bonner. Sophia Borkgren. James Dean Bosch. Megan Botus. Brittany Boudreau. Lauren Boutel. Hamilton Boykin. Connor Hayden Broughton. Rebecca Page Bracutti. Zoe Dumont Braun. McCaffrey Bray. Kit Braybrook. Nicholas Braybrook. Oliver Noble Brightonwisher. Robert Bruner. Mason Barorsma. Olivia Brooks. Christine Elizabeth Brower. Carter Brown. Cole Brown. Garrett Brown. John William Brown II. Jordan Brown. Nathan Brown. Jacob David Brubaker. Mia Elaine Buffalino. Eric Bulow with distinction. Davis Burkhart. Ashley Jaden Burdett. Mackenzie Chase Burke. Allison Shea Burt with distinction. Jessica Sophie Bushell with distinction. Henry King Butler IV. Naya Samantha Bayati. Fabiana Biles. Ray Burkett. Strawn Cadden. Eliza Cahill with high distinction and honors. Andrew Campbell. Matt Canning. Zachary Alexander Cannon. Michael R. Carlton Jr. Frida Carlson. Mary Claire Carlson. Kiana Mahayalani Carson. Miles Carey. Dominic William Castanoli. Mariana Castellucci. Alexis Castillo. Fabiola Castillo. Marina Alexandra Castillo. Gabriela Senti. Gustavo Esteves de Oliveira Cesar. Monica Palma Chaidez. Robert Andrew Challenor. Kelly Chamberlain. Matt Chandler. Tyler Chapman. Kyle Chassie. Tanner Chavez. Kenya Chavez Sanchez. Isabel Chen. Jasmine Malini Chittereth. Pazleen Chopra. Jacob Christensen. Alexis Clark. Caitlin Clark. David Zachary Clark. Evan J. Clark. Andrew Clayton. Chad Clevenger with distinction. Alec Clifton. Benjamin Coburn. Jordan Coker. Jade Conger. Christopher Kahn. Hannah Connolly. Doug Conrad. Stephen Cooksey. Forrest Kuhn. Presley Kuntz. Andrew Cooper. William Cord, Kelly Costello, John Kokenauer, Hayden Courier, Claudette Marie Courtois, Ryan Cousins, Harrison Covert, Nicholas Cal Chris, Ava Christophily, Elliot Cutcliffe, Diego Donald DeBow, Danielle Christine Daly, Evan D'Amato, Dylan Damavandi, Eric Daniel, Maddox Daniels, Skylar Dapuzzo, John Carter Dalton, John Davern, Jack Davis, John Davis, Kylie Davis, Sally Davis, Sarah Davis, Connor DeBoer, Eric Kenny De Jesus Hernandez, Zachary Robert DeBadges, Joel Deblin, Michael Joseph DiCristino, Elena Deddy, Madeline Deering, Giselle de Grandchamp, Kian Delahunty, Jackson Del Bosco, Jacob Aaron Delacroix, Cami Dennis, Cedric Mariano Derachinsky, Kyle Durr, Bella Desai, Abigail Elizabeth DeWitt, Kellen Dix, Brianna Page Durfler, Julia Doherty, Kyle Frank Dombrowski, Daniel Domek, Nicholas Dominguez, James Patrick Donahue, Grace Donner with honors, Megan Donovan, Connor Dooley, Gabriel Draxton, Emerson Drent, Dana Drury with distinction, Suzanne Dew, Luke Stephen Dewar, Jaden Duncan,
Jack Dunn,
Emma Duran, Valeria Duran, Zachary East with high distinction, Shaquille Ibadi, Nicholas Edridge, James Edwards, Ryan Egger, Michelle Egglesrud, Ehidiame H.A., Sophia Igo, Leah Ekblad, Ben Ekdahl, Brian Thomas Elledge, Angie Ellingson, Sean Eli, Tyler Emmett, Vincent Engelstad, Carl Henrik Hopen Enger, Emma Engel, Nicholas George Ennis, Ryan Urick, Andy Evans, Gracie Evans, Austin Ayers, Antonio Fascinello, John Fairbairn, Fallon Marie Fairman, Christine Marie Felling, Riley Ferrero, Tomas Fijoy, Ethan Finver, Christian Fincher with high distinction, Mia Fisher with distinction, Jacob Fletcher with distinction, Evan Florick, Ryan Flugie, Marco Antonio Fontes, Cameron Lynn Fowler, Vitor Neri Franca, Emma Frankovich, Andrew David Fredell, Elizabeth Fredrickson, Madison Friedel, Madeline Ava Fuchs, Grant Fuller, Sarah Fulton, Jack Fultz, Warren Gable, Alessandro Gadaldi, Noah Gallenkin, Kenneth Gallagher, Eric Robert Gambin, Harrison Reed Garber, Angelica Pilar Garcia, Adeline Garcia Anilas, Matt Gartlin, Libby Gavrilovic, Ryan Geiser, Griffin R. Geisler, Benjamin Girding with distinction, Jordan Devaney Giersla Goodman, Shreya Gimera, Thomas Girardini, Nicole Giampietro, Justin Gill, Chloe Gillatch, Chloe Giroux with distinction, Luke Justo, Avery Claire Morrison Glassman, David Glazer, William B. Gluckman, Sasha Day Goldstein, Brian Golombek, Gabriel Michael Gomez, Jalen Gonzalez, Clark Kai Goodman, Spencer Gordon, Maximum Power Gottesfeld, Max Gould III, Matt Gradone, Bradshaw Grady, Hunter Grafe, Nolan Malin Graham, Liam Graney, Mika Grasso, Louis Grebart, Andrew Michael Graziano with honors, Casey Grieve, Adam Griffith, Austin Griffiths, Anthony Andreas Grippo, Brian Gross, James Grote, Maggie Grout, Sadie K. Grozer, Chinru Gu, Shelby Garina with distinction and honors, Austin Guido, Grace Lynn Guthrie, Vivian Ha, Andrew Habich, Lena Haddad, Lee Hagler, Jacob Hahn, Matthew Lee Hahn, Caden Hake, Claudia Lorena Hall, Alex Halverson, Jake Hammond, Alejandra Fiona Garcia Hams, Adriana Hance with distinction, Benjamin Hansen, Kaylin Grace Hare, Carly Harold with distinction, Anna Harris, Jack Harris, Savannah Nicole Harris with distinction, David Mackay Harrison, Elizabeth Harrison, Noah Nicholas Harrison, Morgan Hardy, William Thomas Hatcher, Jared Frank Hott, Chase Haynes, Zing He, Caitlin Van Heest, Soren Heitman,
Madison Helm,
Bryce Henkels, Cole Henry, Brandon Alonzo Hernandez, Sierra Harrington, Jack Herman, Kenyon Rose Hesker, Ford Worthy Hester, Joshua Ivan Hicks, Hannah Higgins, Jared Higgum, Evan Hilgert, Will Hill, Nora Grace Maria Hickson, Joda Hoffman, Ethan Holguin, Sarah Holmes, Rachel Hoffenberg, Madison Hopwood, Alex Hornecker, Britta Ann Hovde with distinction, Alec Howard with distinction, Ashley Howard, Catherine Howard, Spencer Richard Howard, Xin Yu Hu, Mary Huddy, Kevin Hughes with high distinction, Thomas Holtzapple, Jackson Vale Hunter, Sam Hunter, Lucy Hurlbert, Theo Huxham, Andrew Iacomi, Rachel Mary Iliff, Tristan Eisenhower, Ilan Islam, Ryan Jackson, Felipe Jacob, Connor Jaffe, Amal Jamal, Brittany Yaros, Max J, Dana Jeffrey with distinction, Nathan Jenkins, Brendan Jennings, Maya Angelica Jennings, Jake Jensen, Yitzi Guillong, Javier Alexander Jimenez de la Cruz, Santiago Enrique Jimenez Gualtero, Ava Catherine Jedlowski with distinction and honors, Miles Theodore Jors, Ann Johnson, Blake Johnson, Chloe Johnson, Grant Johnson, Jael Johnson, Julia Marie Johnson, Zach Johnson, Zachary Johnson, Nicholas Johnston, Sean Johnston, Connor Jones, Kendall Jordan, Patrick Jordan, Jacob Jose, Nikolina Yugovich, Thomas Young, Natasha Kadkodian with distinction, Cameron Cahan, Heinemann Kaja, Caleb Kamens, Thomas Karras, Maya Katz, Patrick Kaufman, Sandeep Kaushik, Bridger Keeley, Zachary Keller, Colin Kelly, Michael Kelly, Ryan Kelly, Allie Kennedy, Cameron Kircher, Sophia Catherine Kurzik, Nicholas Blake Kessler, Dylan Kang, Leah Kilponen, JC Juhi Kim, Jasmine Kim, Lauren Hayoon Kim, Denise King, Lauren King with distinction, Jacob Kingston, Dylan Kenya, Dylan Kenyon, Joe Kinsella, Olivia Kissaday, Callie Cloney with distinction and honors, Hannah Klopfer, JC Kolker, Gigi Kuntz, Riley Kowalczyk, Cole Krantz, Adam Kratt, Tristan Kraus, Ethan Kruger, John Edward Krissa, Hunter Kubik, Daniel Kunkel, William Kurz, Lauren Kuykendall, Krista Labovich with honors, Si Cheng Lai,
Joseph Lamte, Elijah Lancaster, Cassie Landauer, Catherine Landis, Nathan Landman, Levon Lang, Adam Langenbacher, Nina Larijani, Danielle Latmore, Nativa Elise Tivahine Te Perutu Law, Dominic Lazo, Trami Lee, Travis Leahy, Eric Ledesma Vega, Brandon Lee with distinction, Spencer Thomas Levers, Vince Lemke with distinction, Matthew Lenneman with distinction, Oliver Colby Leo, Mason Leonard, Brandon Cole Levine, Madeline Lewis,
Kent Lee, with distinction. Zewei Lee. Emily Leinhart. Garrett Like. Stephen Limsky. Spencer Litto. Marin Francesca Latrenta. Alexis Brooke A.B. Lobianco. Jenna Lockhart. Chase Loisel. Madison Lolicata, with distinction. Rachel Long, with distinction and with honors. David Giovanni Lopez. Natalia Lopez. Patricio Arellano Felix Guzman Lopez. Zephania Marie Lopez. Zachary Lewis. Jaden Love. Christopher Lovejoy, with distinction. Yi Lu. Matthew Lubadi. Morgan Bailey Luce. Brianna Lucero. Catherine Ray Lupkis, with distinction and with honors. Erica Leiden. John Lynch. John Joseph Lynch IV. Wynne Adam Lynch. Mac Lyons. Morgan Elizabeth McDonald. Molly McKeichen. Keller Davis McLaughlin, with high distinction. Abigail Maddox. Nico J. Magri. Spencer Edward Marr. Chloe Grace Maleka. Miller Malone. Friedrich Mengelman. Jacob Mann. Peyton Scott Manning. Stephen Manning. Zachary Manship. Michael Marcoux, with honors. Carolyn Marmot. Eden Marie Marquis. Cecily Martin. Samantha Elizabeth Schubert Martin. Hannah Marshall. Chase Mason. Claire Mason. Reese Mason. Andrew May. Nicholas Mayo. Nicholas McAdam. Haley McAndrew. Jackson Russell McCausland. Abigail McCreary. Cameron McCulley. Zachary McCusker. Declan McDermott. Javari McGill. Zachary James McGill. Megan Nicholson McGowan. Nolan McIntosh. Catherine McKenna. Grace McKenna. Roger McLennan. Griffin McWright. Paige McRoberts. David McWilliams. Jack William Means. Taryn Medina. Josue Mendez Sanchez. Santiago Mendiola Campillo. Zeyao Meng. Ashley Mepham. Joshua Joseph Shane Merlot. Nick Metcalf. Mason Meyer. Simon Jonas Metzger. Joey Michael, with distinction and with honors. Michaela Eileen Michaels, with distinction and with honors. Adam Mikulka. Kyle Duncan Miller. Ariana Millington. Andrew Kurt Minder. Bobby Mino. Molly R. Mitchell. Jenna Mitten. Ramadan Mohammed. Andrew Moise. Jack Montgomery. Mariela Montiel. Sofia Montoya. Colin Moran, Wes Moran, Connie Giselle Moreno, Benjamin William Morris, Courtney Sarah Morris, Jacob Morris, Kylie Lee Morrison, Kate Morse, Luke Miraz, Christian Mueller, Savannah Jane Mueller, Natalie Muller, Sierra Munz, John Murphy, Brianna May Mile, Matthew Myers, Sky Lynn Myers, William Myers, Aiden Nambavi, Daniel Nays, Adamaris Anahi Nagaya, Sydney Nager, Alexandra Nelson, Hannah Louise Nelson, Maria Nanova, Noah Newhalfen, Catherine Louisa Neville, Anne T. Nguyen, Jennifer Nguyen with high distinction and with honors, Jessica Nguyen, Stephen Nguyen, Tao Nguyen, Tiffany Lei Nguyen, Nicholas Nicolai, Nicole Elizabeth Nicolai, Clayton Nielsen, John Paul Nolette, Charles Nordhus, Jake Novak, Trent Novak, Mackenzie Nowell, Emily Noyes, Beta Gamma Sigma, Madison Noyce, Jade Michelle Nunez, Victoria Oberholzer, Kennedy Ojeda, Brian O'Keefe, Lauren Olson, Clayton Olson with distinction, Brian O'Neill, Patrick O'Neill, Daniel James Orcutt, Austin Oros, Anne-Marie O'Sullivan, A.J. Oswald, Charles Ott, L. Nicole Otten with high distinction and with honors, Andrew Ouellette, Ali Elizabeth Pacheco, Andrew Packer, Ellie Frances Palmer with distinction, John Palmer with high distinction, Michael Partrick, Charles Pastor with distinction, Alex Pierce with distinction and with honors, Andrew Pearson, Caitlin Peterson, Hannah Frances Pecknick, Jack Pence, Caitlin Perlin, Courtney Pesci, David Anthony Peter, Sloan Peterite, Cameron Peterson, Anthony Petrino, Julie Pham, Elizabeth Catherine Phillips, Samantha Picardo, Henry Oliver Pierce, Jack Pierre with distinction, Jamal Udique Pierce, Dylan Tyler Pinette, Logan Plummer, Elizabeth Poirier, Taylor Post with high distinction, Haley Potter, Colton Powers, David Pretorius, Alexis Pring with distinction and with honors, Kylie Lynn Provost, Jared Porciano, Bill Kwach, Sophia Ray, Alyssa Radke, Marco Antonio Ramos, Ben Randall, with distinction and with honors, Sydney Amethyst Rathbone, Samantha Nicole Rausch, Ethan Rossenberger, Damius Ray, Alexis Lauren Reber, Jack Reber, Hannah Stephanie Reed, Samantha Reed, Simon Reed, Kevin Ramers, Justice Rendon, Jaden Elijah Reyes, Mitchell Reynolds, Paul Robert Riccio, Gavin Richards, Bodie Richardson, Elizabeth Riddle, Matthew Riley, Matthew Rivera, Lisa Rocha Caraveo, Madison Rodriguez, Carmen Rodriguez Garcia, with distinction, Nate Rome, Robert Kemp Rose, Jonah Rosen, Lauren Rosenmayer, Eden Ross, with distinction, Gage Ross, Jackson Roth, Zachary Rubin, Matthew Ian Rubinowitz, Rebecca Rubnitz, with honors, Kayla Ruddock, Nick Ruffcorn, with distinction and with honors, Benjamin Ruch, John Russell, Michael Lewis Rutledge, Connor Ryan, Jack Ryan, Jacob Simon Ryan, Michael Ryan, Paige Ryan, Lincoln Todd Rychecki, with high distinction, Caitlin Richzin, Aaron Sabus, Andrew Sokshin, John Saki, Justin Saki, Benjamin Sage, Noah Soccer, David Gabriel Salas, Eric Matthew Salas, Joey Salvato, Nate Sanders, Donovan Jacob Sandoval, Benjamin W. Sarna, Hugo Alejandro Saucedo, Jordan McCarty Savage, Christopher Schaubacher, Christopher Schauer, with distinction and with honors, Courtney May Schauer, Lucas Julian Schreier, Sonora Rose Shaven, Mackenzie Lynn Shane, Lydia Schramm, Jack Schreibman, Nicole Schreitmiller, Noah Thomas Schultz, Deshaun Schwartz, Kyle Schwartz, Leah Schwartz, with distinction and with honors, Alexander Schwarzenbach, Mackenzie Scott, with distinction, Sarah Scott, John Scriffany, McKenna Seaver, Hannah Antoinette Seeley, with distinction, Zachary Stefanov, Sid Seligson, Joshua Lightfoot Sellers, Andre Senken, Glenn Cerillo, Anna Lauren Cernka, with high distinction and with honors, Brock Reed Settlemeyer III, Nick Sexton, Leah Shaken, Max Shapiro, Taylor Alexa Shapiro, Sam Shea, Ryan Andrew Sheldon, Arist Sherjan, Dawa Sherpa, Andrew Shinbane, Devin Shomo with high distinction and with honors, Megan Schultz, Mitchell Douglas Sides, Joshua Singh, Monica Shiviketa, Cole Scatch, Samuel Scar, Kevin Campbell Skidmore, Rachel Madison Slavic, Lucas Smagak, Grant Nelson Smith, Luke Smith, Quinn Smith, Jenna Lee Snyder with high distinction, Christina Soderman, Ening Lily Song, Mark Soria, Whit Spain, Ryan Edward Spallone with high distinction, Emma Spalding with distinction and with honors, Avery Emerson Spector, Sam Spear, Ryan Spitzer, Zach Sprague, Jacob Springer Yanatoni, Mackenzie Stamer with distinction, Johnny Stang, Solomon Stark, Samantha Staudenmeyer, Emily Stevens, Kylie Suzanne Stewart, Philippa Stain, Jesse Still, James Stoll, Eli Stone, Quinn Stone, Caleb Stout, Kylie Straub, Andrew James Stromberg, Ethan Stroud, Donovan Stubbs, Oliver Stutz, Dana Sullivan, Ingrid Carlisle Sullivan, Nathan Allen Sullivan, Nathaniel Sunderhouse, Viraj Suri, Antoinette Svetik, Mitch Sweeney, Lauren Sweeterman, Nicole Swift with high distinction and with honors, Tavi William Tagapera, Mariana Tabares, Sam Taylor, Trang Tan, Wen Kang Tan, Madison Tanasia, Taylor Tarantino, Grant Texan, Kellyanne Turjunson, Michelle Terry, Gus Tetzloff, Emma Tooten, Alex Thompson, Caitlin Thompson, Miles M. Thompson, Matthew Lawrence Thrum, Jack Tidy, Rachel Elizabeth Tilney, Aidan Michael Tollefson, Leo Tanazi with distinction, Nicholas Torregino, Nicole Tornabini with distinction and with honors, Katie Torres, Camille Turault, Sarah Marie Traxler with distinction and with honors, Jason Trin, Neil Trujillo, Annika Tunkari, Dylan Michael Turner, Patrick Turner, Mac Tooten, Kaylee Twitchell, Hannah Twommy, Ananya Tiagi with honors, Samuel Uzan, Jonathan Van Diest, William Van Peterson, Alex Van Tress. Tate McKenna Vanesdal with honors. Laura Vasquez. Gregorio Vela. Jake Vidmar. David Villalobos. Rachel Vincent. Haley Nicole Ving. Matt Voiles. Elliot Joseph Wall. Adam Lawrence Waldman. Nicholas Donald Walford. Jack Walker. Jake Walmsley. Allie Walsh. Guangji Wang. Jinhua Wang. Lucius Wang. Mishi Wang. Megan Ward, with distinction and with honors. Andrew James Lord Warford. Andrew Weber. Zoe Weinberg. Jacob Carson Wells. Whitney Wells. Clayton Wenther. Noah Westcott Seamus. Connor M. Westerheide. Ryan C. Weston Dodds. Mallory Whaley. Bryce White. Matt Wick. Greg Wildstein. Evan Wilkinson. Abby Williams. Brock Williams. Marcy Jean Williams. Michael Williams. Anna Wilson. Ava Wilson. Jackson Thomas Wynn with distinction. Abigail Noel Winslow. Daniela Withar. Oliver Witta. Claire Sandra Wolf. Matt Wolf. Mackenzie Grace Waltz. Ethan Inschik 1. William Woodland with distinction and with honors. Bridget Woodward. Cameron Woodworth with honors and Beta Gamma Sigma. Connor Woodworth. Nathan Wright. Marissa Marie Roten. Xingqian Wu. Kellyanne Hall Wurtenberg. Qingqing Xia. Zhoulong Xu. Juanshuan Yang. Gaojie Yang. Lingyi Yao. Kevin Ye. Lena Vladimirova Yeseluv. Tyler York with distinction. Joseph Young with distinction. Kimberly Gina Young with high distinction and with honors. Nicole Zanetti. McLeod Henry Z. Xin Jiang. Jiahao Zhen. Zhu Zhou. Yuan Zhu. Zaylin Zeiler. Brianna Zink.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. As we approach the close of our ceremony today, I'd like to leave you with a cherished part of our CU history, the Norland Charge. The Norland Charge serves as a long-held commencement tradition, named after former university president, Dr. George Norland, who served from 1919 to 1939. With a distinct vision, President Norland redesigned the campus, resulting in the iconic architecture you see today around campus. As a powerful force for change and defender of academic freedom, he stood up to the KKK influence in Colorado politics and navigated the challenges of the Great Depression. Since 1935, the Norland Charge is read at every CU commencement, embodying the spirit of the university and reflecting the causes important to President Norland, the life of the mind and love of this university. I share this charge with all of you today. You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you her cherished sons and daughters. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university, as bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university purposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas. A lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness. But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us. And now the moment you have all been waiting for. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating the Leeds class of 2021. Thank you all for joining us today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go Buffs.